Hey ROMI fans, Romina here. Today I wanted to show you my winter skincare routine. It's cold, it's the dead of winter, our skin may not be doing well, especially if you try to go outside every day for a little bit of sunlight or movement. And I'm going to show you what I'm doing currently. So the main thing is that I really try to avoid soaps or any sort of harsh material that can dry out my skin further. And then after I cleanse my skin, I really want to go in with a nice hydrating sequence so that I can hydrate and also protect. My go-to oil cleanser is the Earthly Cleansing Fluid, and it goes right onto dry skin. Immediately the scent transports me to an evergreen forest. It's made with spruce tips that I sustainably wild harvest in the spring. I'm gonna go onto my neck here. The texture is very emollient. You'll find that it glides right on to your skin, and it's just really a pleasure to work with your hands onto your skin with a loving touch. I just wet my hands and I'm gonna go over my skin again. And I don't know if you can tell, but the emulsifier in this formula, oh, here we go, interacts with the water and allows the water to bind to the oil. So purpose of an oil cleanser, oil is a phenomenal attractor of other dirt and oil-based products of sunscreen, makeup. So it gets on, binds to that, helps melt away sunscreen and makeup. And then when you activate it with water, then you're able to grab that oil and wash it away. So just wet a cloth here with just some water. You can also use a hot towel, as in traditional oil cleansing methods, but it's not needed here. You can also put on this oil dry and then hop in the shower and wash it off. So just like that, really easy. My skin feels very clean, but not stripped of its natural oils, which is very important for maintaining balance of the acid mantle of the skin. Next, quick spray of my Elderflower toner. This is so refreshing. I call it a botanical rain. Immediately you get hit with like the very opening and sensual neroli blossom hydrosol. And then we have lemon balm hydrosol, which I love. It's just very calming without being sedating. And then this has a humectant vegetable glycerin, and then elderflower infused witch hazel, but just a little bit because don't want it to be too astringent, especially for the winter time. I do have some dry patches on my skin. When I run my fingers across my skin, I can kind of feel some dry skin on there. I've been noticing that my oils haven't been soaking in as deeply, and it's time to exfoliate. So I exfoliate about once a week, maybe once every other week in the winter time. In the summertime, when I'm out and more active and it's more humid, I exfoliate more, maybe twice a week. Our Ma'e blend is very gentle, so I'm gonna go ahead and wet my face even more. You really should put it on a wet skin. I wet my hand a little bit. And you want to dispense about 2 teaspoons or so. And trickle water. Here's the consistency. I get questions on how much do I dilute the Ma'e. So you want it to be a spreadable paste, but you want to hold its consistency and not be too runny. and I go straight onto my skin. It's very herbaceous smelling. So there's no essential oils in here. What I'm smelling is the triple filtered lavender petals that I have ground and filtered. Rose petals, there's shade grown Japanese green tea, there is spirulina from Hawaii. I think the most special ingredient in here is the moringa leaf from Maruyama Jones Farm. They grow this potent moringa leaf. It's harvested, dried, and powdered and then sent to my doorstep. So it's as fresh as you can get. And what I'm doing is I'm just really lightly going in circular motions all on my face. I kind of wetting my hands again just for a little bit more slip. I want to focus on the areas of congestion or the areas of dry patchy skin. So nose for sure, mouth, mask zone right by my ears and my temples. I break out a lot in my chin area. Stay clear of your eye area. That's a very delicate skin and T-zone here. Now, this is where you could leave the ma'e on a little bit longer as a mask, but might be a little bit too drying in the winter time. If you have dry skin, I would just take it off immediately. So ideally, I kind of hop in the shower. This is a messy process. Yeah, there is no way around it, but I like to revel in the moment. Skincare is a sacred time for me where I really feel the loving plant energy that goes into these products. I think about the farmers that have cultivated and harvested all these ingredients and symbolically cleansing the face and kind of shedding a layer. That's a beautiful metaphor that I can use as well. Ooh, and right away you can feel that the texture of your skin is more refined. It's a very gentle exfoliant. I took out the original formula had almond flour and I took that out. And so now with all the herbs and it being triple filtered, it's a very fine powder. So clean. I'm gonna go in with the elderflower. Kind of let my skin air dry a little bit. When your skin is still damp, that's when you want to go in with your hyaluronic acid. And this is Reishi Tide that is being released February 19th. I've been working on this formula for more than a year with my chemist friend Emily, and it's a beautiful, beautiful formulation. The labels just got printed. This is my tester bottle that I have been gingerly using so I don't run out, but now I feel like I can use more liberally because we have the first production batch. So you want to use a hyaluronic acid when your skin is still wet. This has a ton of polysaccharides from the red algae, the antioxidants from the reishi, and then a 2% concentration of vegan hyaluronic acid. So the texture is wonderful. It's basically a moisture balm that glides onto skin. Don't forget your neck and your décolletage. It goes on smoothly, and then the texture is a little bit tacky. and that's totally normal. And then in about 5 seconds or so, it's gone. You don't really feel it. This has really, really been saving my skin in the winter, because dry skin is a combination of two things: loss of water and not enough oil. So the water goes into your pores. That's represented by hydrosols, and then the hyaluronic acid, which is a humectant that brings moisture to the skin. And then the oil goes on and locks all that hydration in and creates a barrier so that it can't evaporate as quickly. Quick spritz of a hydrosol, and then Restore. This has 7 different herbs that are cultivated organically in Minnesota. Oh, yes. And I love the scent. German chamomile, helichrysum. There's a little bit of carrot seed in there. All my skin allies: yarrow, plantain, comfrey. We have the wild-crafted fresh St. John's wort, or Hypericum perforatum. Ooh, it's lovely. Argan oil, tamanu oil, a base of jojoba and grapeseed. And it's just a joy to put on, and goes in right away. You can smooth or press. I like to incorporate both. You can pat, which increases circulation and blood flow. And then, ta-da, Queen of Winter Balm. So beautiful new product this winter. Every purchase you make of the balm comes with a cute little gold cosmetic spatula. This is already my 3rd jar this winter. I use it on everything, ends of my hair, my elbows, my hands, heels, knees, anywhere with rough skin, and of course, my face. All you need, warm it up. Smell floral, jasmine, helichrysum, alemmy, but not too overpowering. You have sea buckthorn oil, buriti fruit oil, rose hip seed oil, red raspberry seed oil. They help your skin from any damage that you get from the environment. So sun, harsh weather conditions like right now, cold, wind. And I've gotten so much feedback from all of you about how you love this balm. Last but not least, the Oracle Eye Balm. I put it on last because it's a little bit thicker, and I want the other products to work on my skin, the delicate skin around my eyes. I have very dry skin, so this works for me. No essential oils, so really good for the delicate skin around your eye. Ooh, I should be using my 4th finger, which is the most delicate. I do the corrugator muscles here, the nasolabial folds, lips as a lip balm, and violet flower, horsetail, shade-grown Japanese green tea, tamanu oil, mango butter. It is delicious. And that is my winter skincare routine. I hope this has been helpful for you, and shoot me a question, email, DM. I'm always here to answer any questions that you may have about my skincare products, skincare in general. All right, bye.